Okay.
Can we talk?
Hey, Ellie.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Huh. Just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato.
Oh man, that sounds
But
great.
sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
Sounds like you're rooting against them.
Just being realistic. As long as they keep their business on Monarch, their situation's got nothing to do with me. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
No?
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
Yoka amuses me immensely. So that's 2 out of 3. Or, no, that's 3 out of 5 of the possible characters that you could have following you around. Also, yeah, we don't really have any quests left. Huh. Radio Free Monarch. So, hey Nudge, what you doing? What you up to? Also, my cat is somewhere. Man, let me go find him. I see the cat cam has decided to start working again. I think I found her. There she is. Hey, Elsa. And she's learned many new tricks. Silly kitty. I made my own food tonight. It was delicious. It was nashi combined with a whole lot of other things, but mostly tomatoes. Sneezing, coughing, leaky all over. Oh god. Jesus, I hope you get better. That really sucks. Well, we've mostly just looked around. Oh god. Time to go home, I guess. Wait, who are you?
Remember, Sublight is not responsible for any loss of property incurred while patrons are on Fallbrook property. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Oh. You're a guard. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus. Frame rate, please. By the way, how's the game look? How's the stream? Does it look like it's at 60 FPS and 1080p?
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him.
It's definitely not at 60 FPS all the time, Jesus.
My droid, no rubberneck.
Yeah, some of those are on my side. I think the computer is having a little bit of a hard time streaming. Streaming perfectly, unfortunately. The soft speaker Spacer's choice. Ooh. Firing noise minus 90%. Intimidate plus 10. Hey, that's pretty good. There we go. I should probably get rid of a few of these supporting items as well. I don't need nearly this much. Do these weigh anything? Those do weigh something. Oh, it's all of the friggin' Adrena that I've got. And maybe all the Adrena time as well. Maybe I should use that. Oh wow, what am I eating right now? Meat. Jesus. Game, come on. Computer, I know you can do better than this.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
I would like to buy health insurance.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Ah.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Ooh, that's a bit too close to the heart. I am now a drug runner. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Oh, that's fun. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Unusually expressive eyebrows? Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Huh. Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Huh. And disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Oh, fun. Well, that's all I need to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Well, that's all for now. Ah, damn. Wait. Drugs!
Halt. Research concluded. No dissidents found.
And we're stalking.
Unexpected
And we're stalking.
noise identified. System.
Where is this robot? Oh, it's this robot right here. So do you at least have the day off work now? Wait, do you have work? I don't actually know. Oh, Spanish work market.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Jesus.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? Beer.
Okay. Where's my ship? There's my ship. Well, time to go and talk to Phineas. Right after we do a little bit of upgrading. How much money do we have? We've got 10,000. I keep looking at this damn thing, and every time I do, it just keeps getting more ludicrous. Oh. We're out of repair goo. And we cannot upgrade that because it costs 15,000. We can upgrade that a few times. Maybe the plasma launcher too. Honestly, I should probably just not upgrade the plasma launcher or the flamethrower. The flamethrower's been doing good damage though, so I don't really mind upgrading it. It's actually really good to be back in this game. Especially now that I've, oh shit, I forgot. I have FreeSync now, so I can turn off VSync. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's great. I can actually have FreeSync handle everything. Huh. I just realized the ship has blinds. Guess that makes sense. I'd rather decline your work offer because being an experienced manager and warehouse worker for a random nobody who has no experience but is friends with the owner. Jesus. That
Crew
sucks.
members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I don't know if it's heated anymore. I don't think... Huh. I don't think Max is capable of heated discussions anymore.
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
Yes.
Aw, this is no fun anymore.
Let's see here. Felix. Congratulations, you get a new weapon. It's a mind control ray. Nyoka has a light machine. Oh. Nyoka, I need to replace this at some point with a heavy or a light machine gun Mark II. Sam still has no weapons that I can upgrade. Rebellion. That fits his character pretty well. Hey, plus 10 to persuade. I'll take that. Huh. 15-minute cooldown. Yuka, what have you got? Plus damage to creatures.
Hey there.
I need to get the upgraded armor again. The tier 3 stuff is really good. transfer away those two. I should probably start breaking down some weapons for weapon parts since we're running out all the time. Oops. I did not mean to do that.
Welcome back, Captain.
That was 3 bullets
How can I be of
from
assistance?
one mouse click.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Yes, that's true. Phineas's lab, I guess.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
It used to be. Okay, come on, Vicar. Never touch this. Hey Nudge, what skills do you have? Just out of curiosity.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
So what's so important about these?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So what's the plan then?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Gotcha. Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
How much money do you have, Phineas? Find Carmen Imagawa, steal chemicals. Actually, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Oh, no, never mind. I'll be back. John! What am I leveling here? Jesus, my lockpicking took a hit. That would be great. Just being able to see what's inside them before I try to lockpick. I was trying to level speech, I think. We maxed out heavy weapons. Yeah, I was trying to level speech more. And Yoka leveled as well. Increases damage dealt by this companion after performing the companion ability. Sure. I never use companion abilities, but I have them unlocked now, so why not? I like having Max around anyway. You've done underwater welding, lab work, biochemist, manager stuff, overall mostly centered around warehouses and inventories. You've done teaching, chemistry for... So you're actually not that bad with chemistry, it seems.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board?
The fuck?
Who keeps ordering these?
How did we get these? Who brought these on board? Wait, can we pat the cows? I want to try something real quick. I'm going to save and then reload if this doesn't do what I think it did. Huh. Well, that didn't do what I thought it did. I was thinking it would have some special dialogue if I did that. From Ada, maybe. Or from someone else. Hey, Felix.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
That's cute, Felix. What's her name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Are we doing Felix's quest? You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
I can see why you're worried.
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
Huh. This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Thank me later.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Get an opportunity to run around with Felix.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these? I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
That is correct.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
I guess we're going to Scylla. probably should ask around about those cows. Huh. Finally done a lot of farm work, ranching and such. It's the one thing you love the most. You're a simple country boy. Wow. I'm not that surprised. Just gonna steal all of these. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down, just in case I start losing my mind. Huh. This contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists calls for total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. The book looks like it's never been opened. I didn't figure he would. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes! This is not opportunity. Hey, that's a sword. What doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. For disinfecting equipment, probably. What the fuck?
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Sounds about right.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Phineas rescued me from the Hope. The least I can do is help him see this through.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
I've got no connections here, but if I play my cards right, I can come out on top.
Now that's some smart thinking. But Phineas isn't the only game in town, you know. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Got a point there. I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Aw, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Hey, Vicar. No, wait, that's not Vicar, that's Felix.
What's on your mind?
Wanted to ask you about this Harlow guy.
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
What's a guy like him doing all the way on Scylla?
I've been thinking about that. Scylla's about as far away from civilization as I can imagine. Cold, barren rocks and the occasional mining operation. Clyde wasn't exactly a prospector. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said Harlow was your mentor?
Yeah. I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in. Gave me a place to live. Gave me something to believe in.
You think Harlow might be in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
Harlow must have made some enemies the way he talked about revolution.
Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard. Did as he was told. You're not gonna catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardettes had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was gonna do something big.
Huh. It's ominous.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nyoka. You getting along?
Well, Sam's been doing my dishes for me, so that's something. It seems genuinely happy to do that. Can an auto mechanical be happy? Opal told me they could once. She believed auto mechanicals feel just like we do. She would always... Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
Huh. I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Hey, Vicar.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's up?
What are your thoughts on what happened in Amber Heights?
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. I don't normally advocate murder, but as far as Graham was concerned, I think you made the right call.
This is why I like you, Vicar. Glad you see it my way.
I think we often see eye to eye. It's one of the reasons I believe our paths were destined to cross.
Vicar's coming with me with Felix. He knows Felix better than, well, pretty much anyone else on the crew. I need to get Felix a better gun as well. Also better armor. Nudge, do you know if this game has a New Game Plus? Asking for a friend. Hello, Volker.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Mills. Oh, through you if you push me.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through.
He's a pirate.
My sights on you.
Maybe. Okay, you know what? I'm changing who I'm bringing for this. Hold up a moment. I'm going back and getting Ellie. Ellie will have a blast with this. It doesn't? Okay. That's a shame. Oh, Ellie, you also have perks to level. Huh. Armor rating, range damage. something happened. Yeah, frame rate's a bit unstable. I thought I had the frame rate counter on. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Glad I have that perk now.
That machine stole my fish. Why do we even have one of these?
I might turn some of the settings down a little bit. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble. Might have to upgrade my video card soonish.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. We're standing around kicking rocks.
Oh, Grias, I think that you're well past the point where you need that to be happening. And hello, Zatara. Once this game ends, whatever's at the top gets selected, and I don't think that's changing. In the amount of time that's left, there's just no chance. No one has that number of logs, and the amount of time that it would take to add that many logs just isn't. It's just not happening. Did it actually stop it? Yeah, it did. I keep forgetting that all does most things through whispers. So it won't put it in the chat. What's this? Acquisition logs. Independent freighter, cats meow. Well, that's a good name for a freighter. Contraband pharmaceuticals. Summary, brought down, salvaged cargo, ransomed crew. Crew joined up. Subversive literature. Freighter, werewolf, engine parts. Brought down, salvaged cargo, crew jettisoned in escape pods. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they were masking their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Crew. I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through, ordering us to go after that Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Harlow's the boss. Fuck the board. Roll 3. Why are you still reading, pig? Wake up if you're seeing this. The board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purpleberry flavored opium. Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again. From the front lines and riots. Wow. Document Pirate's Code has exceeded character limit. Ha! You still can't escape all of the rules. Hey.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
I should have stayed quiet.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's earned his keep with us.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here. Wait, no. How long is this going to take? We've got places to be.
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test. He's the least reliable crew on a ship literally called the Unreliable.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
This guy is such a dick every time I do this quest, no matter what I try. Huh. You can't control your own people, Harlow?
We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are revolutionaries. I expect a certain degree of intestinal fortitude from my soldiers. Trask was a coward.
And what did Trask do to deserve the death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on. But, first, what do you think, Felix?
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
And what's the rest of this?
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means.
Hey, I was
Remember,
expecting him
I
to
want
stop
proof.
us.
Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I'd like to ask
Let's
you
hear
before
it.
we go. Well, that's what happens when you sacrifice all your regeneration, Zatara. RF isn't really worth the cost, in my opinion. You said you were working on something big?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
You have a net gain, but you've sacrificed so much of your regen to achieve that net gain. No matter how you look at it, whenever RF is on, your regen is basically gone. Even if you're gaining back enough to ignore the cost. RF is really only worth it if you're a spell build and can make use of the extra spell damage that you get. In my opinion. And what makes you think that you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
So you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. Some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters.
Ooh, big
One
words.
day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Oh, come on. I'm doing more against the board than you'll ever do. Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
You're a fool. Who's to say that another board doesn't rise to take its place just as fast as it falls? Ooh. Ooh. That's some good armor. Ooh, flamethrower 2.0. Heck yeah. Grenade launcher 2.0. Your mule? What do you intend to use it for? Shore grip, tech kit. Hold up. Felix, get you some. That's better. Okay, that armor looks pretty damn badass, I'm not gonna lie. Inventory. Go ahead and swap out the flamethrower. Yeah, that is a huge upgrade. What's the King's Pass Roxy do? You wasted one piece of divine confetti against a headless and just decided not to keep trying. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't waste it until you have a good income or a good way to farm it. Which eventually you get infinite of it, so it's not too big a deal. I don't really like how the headless are designed though, and the fact that you basically need to use divine confetti to kill them. I've almost killed one without it, but it's so difficult.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Hi, Ada. Do you know the way?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
You've only killed 2 bosses? Did you kill Horseman? I like Horseman. He's one of my favorite bosses.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. He's not hard, he's just fun. I think it took me 2 tries. This way. I can make her max instead of Ellie. I mean, it's a matter of unlearning your Dark Souls skills and then relearning them whenever you go play Dark Souls. If you really want to challenge, play Sekiro and Dark Souls at the same time. Or Bloodborne and Dark Souls at the same time, because I can tell you for sure that you start to miss the rally mechanic when you're not playing Bloodborne.
This is Halcyon News.
Hey.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lives around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I'm on the level. You can ask Jinlei about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Yup. I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Nah. She's free to go. I'm not going to muscle in on anything. The DK Conga controller. Oh man. Try playing Dark Souls 2 with one person on each half of the controller. What was winning? Oh, the Souls button memory. Yeah, it took me a long time to unlearn it, so completely understand.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Is that a feather duster? Where in the world did you get a feather duster?
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Where did he get a feather duster? Oh, I don't even want to know. I thought I'd go back to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh, who do we have with us today? I see Grias. I saw Grias. I don't know if Grias is still around. Nalj and Zatara, which is really confusing because both of you have red names right now. Grias is here. The prince previously known as Grias. Or, sorry, the artist previously known as Prince. I mean, the artist previously... Damn it. I fucked this joke up too many times. I cannot. Looking forward to Geneforge, Grias. Minus 50 joke points. Ah, damn it, I'll never be able to perform on Whose Line Is It Anyway anymore. Geneforge 3 was the first one that was actually hyped up by the previous game. Dreamforge 2 actually had an ending that was just like, oh hey, there's something you forgot when you left the valley. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to figure out how to stream the damn thing again. Never easy. The Dreamforge series is always a pain to set up. I love the writing in it, it's so good, but just the resolution has not scaled. Though the more recent entries might have a little bit. I don't know how long it was before they got released. Probably a few years. God, Spiderweb has like 0 downtime when it comes to making games. Jeff Vogel just keeps on making them. Hello. Hi.
You're going down!
What?
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Oh my god, really? Why have I never gotten... I only spent 10 bullets on that. Why have I never gotten the those unlocks before now? This is great. Oh, the primal nest. Yeah, let's murder that. I completely forgot that existed. We have ridiculous damage output now, so I might as well.
Heads up, jackass! Never anger a man of the cloth.
There's a lot of boulders.
My time to shine!
These things really can't do anything to me anymore. Like, at all. The killing stuff. I don't think I've heard that particular one. I just love Felix drop kicking someone. No, wait, that's not... Is that a drop kick? I don't know wrestling moves. Someone help. Yeah, that's a plasma rifle. Old reliable. 429 DPS. Heavy weapon. Huh. I might see if I can upgrade that. Probably not worth it, honestly. Not over this one.
Score one for Felix! May you find peace in death.
I think he's dead. I kind of get why NPCs, or sorry, why followers start with such low damage values now. Because you can amp them up pretty high. Has higher base value, but doesn't have higher base value than the LMG2. Because the LMG2 is already leveled up at this point, and it would cost a fuck ton to upgrade Old Reliable to that. And by a fuck ton, I mean I'd probably have to spend all of the rest of the money that I'd be getting this entire game. How the hell do you get there? I see no path up there. Oh my god.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway. boss!
A single bullet.
Our
Sorry, that was 2
victory
bullets.
is their defeat.
I'm actually gaining ammo now. That's fantastic. I've always dreamed of gaining ammo again. Wait, what's not up? Did I miss out on something? Oh, do I have to... Is there a cave that I have to find somewhere? That makes sense. Yeah. I'm gonna murder the shit out of everyone. Chicken? Bok bok. Oh right, I have 3,000 ammo for these weapons. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, it is down. Look at that. Man, I remember at some point I was going to level my, what do you call it, long arm skill, and that never happened. Banded industrial, rifle mag. Oh wow, you can get a tactical shotgun this early. I had no idea. This place is really hard early on though. So I guess I'm not that surprised. Damn it. I'd really like to level this, but at the same time, this thing is already level 26. I'd be leveling 20 levels, and that has to cost a fuck ton. I don't think that it'd be worth the cost though, is the thing. Like, yeah, I'd be doing more damage, but I'm already, as you can see, just 1 or 2 shotting things with a bullet that fires 30 rounds per second. Or sorry, not with a bullet. A bullet fires 31 rounds per second. In Mother Russia, bullet fires gun! Yeah, I found it. If I'd found it earlier, I definitely would have used it. Aha!
This will be over quickly.
Oh. No way.
That's the last of them.
No way. You guys are all so annoying. You're not even worth my attention anymore. I am that overpowered. Humans don't kill people. People kill people. I mean, I suppose if you ended up figuring out how to ration the usefulness of bullets and stuff like that. There you go. Oh, I'm over encumbered. I didn't even notice. Look at all these people. Hello.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
I am 100% not. What makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
You know, fun fact, at some point I ended up trying to get, or to talk to a couple on the street while I was over in Seattle. And the reason that I wanted to talk to them was to ask directions to the nearest bus stop. And the thing is that I talked to them and they immediately assumed that I was going to try and sell them something. But the moment that I said I just wanted directions, they changed their tune so fast, I got some heavy whiplash from it. I wasn't expecting it. They immediately gave me directions, and it was the strangest thing. You could tell that they were really embarrassed about it too, because they had just assumed that I was trying to sell them something, or, you know, was like a homeless person or something like that. I'm doing this as a favor.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
You know, I could just have killed you. Harlow wants your ring as proof of your death. But first, why did you betray him?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
Huh.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there actually is. You're looking at her.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
That was a temperament unlock. That's the first time I've seen temperament show up as one of my dialogue options. Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Huh. What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Interesting. Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you, Trask. I'm going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. There's always a peaceful solution. Even if I am the bastard with the biggest gun in the West, sometimes I don't have to use that. And sometimes that makes me a little bit thankful. Just assume I walked all the way back to my ship, okay?
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Wow, huh. Actually.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Titus Androidicus. That's good. Trying to figure out where we're going here. Oh, Vicar Max, you have a level. Look at you.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Hold up. Vent back in Harlow's base. Okay. So it is Harlow's base we're going to. Oh no, my legs. Are your legs okay? You don't sound like you yourself are very much okay. Sounds like you've been having a really rough time, Nouch. Oh, okay. Where is vent? How do I vent? 49, 54. Ooh, I'll take all of those. I have no money now. I should probably put Old Reliable away before I accidentally sell it. How much does this armor stack up to this armor? It's better. It also looks nicer. I like the look of the ordnance control armor, but better. Defusing a bomb, moving explosive ordnance, dodging enemy grenades. Aramid ballistics ordnance control armor is your best bet to make it through the day. Damn, this armor looks sexy. Is it better on me too? Hold up. Yeah, it's not as bulky as the other armor. But it's still got better stats. Oh, I'm gonna have to install another Silver Tongue kit in, and oh, whatever. I already have maxed out stats in that, so I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, 145. 18 due to Felix. Can I read that? These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board. For freelancing services included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew. They manifest in the sum value of all cargo delivered to port authorities. Hot damn, he was right. He was not kidding at all. Neat. Hey.
What's the word?
Kill Trask.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse.
Hope his gas bag's paying us by the hour.
I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
Never mind that, Felix. Trask was just telling us a tale to save his own skin.
Of that, I have no doubt. You were wise to ignore his lies. But I understand you did not do this to help me, but to help Felix. He's proven himself to my crew and to me. And if he's willing, there's a place for young Millstone here.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship.
You're seriously considering this pretentious gas bag over me? Get back in line.
Sure, boss. Whatever you say.
You don't have to do this. You're a free man, Felix. Free to disobey.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side. Sorry, Clyde. If you wanted me on your crew, you should have been the first to ask.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not much of a surprise, is it? Hey, Felix.
Boss, when we get back to the ship, I'd like a word with you.
Yeah, probably best not to do this here. Just got a regular summon zombie. Can we get Vol summon zombies? I would love a Vol summon zombie. Just saying. Like, maybe they're Uber zombies that do pounds and slams and or something like that and last for like, I don't know, 15 seconds. Like, this is the big slam and jams. Huh. Okay.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
What happened to the toilet, Ada?
Hey, shit'll get off the pot, damn it. Are you listening in there? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes. You ought to see Ellie. You got a condition or something. Hey, Cap.
What's going on in there?
I find myself marveling at this.
Neat. Of course it's Vicar. Also, Felix, Nyoka. Nyoka can get the upgraded armor. Vicar Maxim can't have upgraded armor. Ellie, why are you in Nyoka's room? Where the hell is Felix? There's Felix.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. I got stupid. Clyde wanted me on his crew, and I jumped at the shot. You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I should have shown you a little more loyalty.
Don't give it a second thought, Felix. I know this was important to you.
Nah, Clyde wasn't important. Knowing you can count on me, that's important. There was something else on my mind, honestly. I've been trying to make sense of all this business with Clyde and Trask. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Lesson here is not to look up to anyone.
It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson?
Yep. Don't look up to me either. You don't know what I'm about.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days.
Yeah, take your time.
Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
15,000 XP, Jesus fucking Christ. Put that up there. I know that is so loud every single time. Every time it happens. Okay. Keep improving lockpick, I guess. And maybe starting improving hack. Neat. Perk point. All right. We can finally go to Byzantium.
Captain.
Yep.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
What's up, Ellie?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
You're a bit more cultured than I was expecting, so... I can see it.
But I worked so hard! I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
That's the problem. You try a little bit too hard.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Oh, wait, hold up, what? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
Ah. Level with me, Ellie. What is this really about?
It's, well... They know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you, you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Huh. Gee. So you want to show your pleb friend off to your fancy parents? Real mature.
Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions.
Fair. Look, it's not gonna get weird, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Can we get one of those? I would love a mantisaur on a leash. Maybe a mantiqueen? Oh, that'd be so much fun to ride in on a mantiqueen. Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit.
Oh, this will be
If
fun.
you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Wait, what?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
This is more about pissing off your parents than anything else, isn't it? What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
God damn it, I love Ellie so much. She's a ton of fun. Okay, I need the lay of the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Ew. Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Oh. Huh. That sounds exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
What, Pavarti? Yeah. She's not coming back. Must have been interesting growing up here.
Interesting like a colonoscopy.
Yeah, those
I
can be
trained as a
interesting.
surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Ah, cosmetic surgeon. Gotcha.
That's what I've been saying.
All right. I take it you've got something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Fair enough. But doesn't that exhaust you? Yeah, better to keep people at arm's length.
Hard for them to get a knife in your back that way. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Goddamn, I keep forgetting how educated Ellie is. And then she does stuff like that. Except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest, Ellie?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Even you never really go it alone. You usually throw your lot in with a crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
No, not really.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
She keeps doing that. Busting out at questions where I don't expect them. Alright. Come on. Ellie and the Vicar. Wait. Nope. We are going another direction. That way.
Hey! You!
Ah!
What do you think you're...
Nothing at all.
Just don't make more paperwork with me, alright?
I actually really like that I can just lie my way out of that. Wonder how many times I can do that. What's this about a ship in space? Some sort of spaceship, in fact? Yes.
Can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Yeah, next to that.
Quick and clean.
That was satisfying. Oh my god, I have so many cartridges here. I could get away with so much murder.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
What? No. I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
We gonna do a movie? Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
You don't write a movie
Not
without...
so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Yes. I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Oh, yeah. How big is this place? Holy. Okay, first let's go visit Ellie's parents. Finds out it's just... I mean, it could be. I don't know.
It really does gleam like spit-shined gold.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
You know, I don't really regret killing those two people at the entrance. I'm actually kind of surprised none of you commented on that. Would have thought that there'd be some reaction, but no. Hey, Ferret. We've already murdered 2 people in Byzantium and no one noticed. Oh, I was expecting some amount of shock, but not... Oh, that was hilarious. Plasma Carbine Ultra.
Choice 2-hour energy crew. Watch out for hour 3.
Foresight luxury munition. Hey, you don't happen to have what I hope you have, do you?
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Let's see what you... Or what do people around here need weapons for?
Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-Bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Protect it from what?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
Mantiqueens. Byzantium seems pretty safe to me.
Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay.
I can honestly say I'm personally terrified at the thought of someone such as yourself wielding a high-powered weapon.
Indeed. It's up to us to take our safety into our own capable hands.
You're an idiot.
And you're here to buy a weapon, are you not?
That is true. Let me see what you got. At least he knows what I'm here for. Hey! I think this is worse than my current one. Hold up. No, never mind. It's better.
Why? What?
I can't actually afford it. Gimme.
Come to do what?
Oh man, that discount. What else have you got? Plasma cutter golds, more vortex mace ultras. What is that? The exterminator, the pink slip. No need to see HR. Knockbackinator was taken. Apparently this thing's special effect is simply execute. I wonder what that means. Do headshots instant kill?
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
Don't I ever, my dear fellow. Why, I spent 3 hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Hold up. Just hold up a moment.
Nice and easy. Pass him up.
You know, if I kill this man, then no one notices. It's probably fine. Goddamn witnesses. No one witnessed anything? No one witnessed a thing.
Nice one!
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the
I said no witnesses.
After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive
Much quieter now.
models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
Hey, what's my reputation at now? Now that I've gone on a murder spree? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Profits are soaring. Promotions abound.
However, I already have every gun that I want to buy,
Halcyon
so...
is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store.
This is where those who fancy themselves the best and brightest of our society live. Trespassing here is a true honor.
Vicar, I don't know
There's
how
my
you managed to make me
parents'
laugh every time.
Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
That's not all I smell.
Oh God. This is... No, I need to make this better. Hold up a moment. See this pillar? Ah, that's better. Also this potted plant. Probably use a, there we go. There ain't anything that's gonna buff that out.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. We've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Don't treat her like that. She's come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up, these floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
She's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
Oh.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
Of course.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
You know, I'm glad I put some bullets in those marble. Talk about making lemons slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh. Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
Oh my god.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Can I set them on
Quietly,
fire?
if you don't mind.
Please. You people really should be ashamed of yourselves. If you really knew your daughter, you'd know quiet is not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
God damn it. Take that. Take all 11 of my bullets. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I?
Have your back, Captain.
What in the void did you do? I didn't like how things went down either, but did you have to go and kill them?
You expected me to believe you're feeling sentimental?
Me being mad doesn't mean I wanted you to murder them. You're on your own now. Consider my debt to you forgotten and canceled.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Don't let the door clip you on.
And Max just looks at me. Okay, let's not murder them. I would actually like to have Ellie in the party a bit longer. There's a lot of corporation service awards.
We gotta talk.
Yep.
Can you believe those two?
Nope.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
I like that second one. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
Everyone's only out for themselves. You've seen that now.
I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in the back to really get it. Good thing it happened with a couple top rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me. They've got no idea what a real double cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple cross. Or an inverted Olympian blind cross. Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Wait, are we stealing? Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Wolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
I do happen to have a lot of those.
If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
All right, I need to ask a few things.
Something on your mind?
Never mind. I have expected there to be a You gain so much XP from doing all of those. Hey, Zeb. I'm okay.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe
The dissidents. My god. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook. On the planet
I guess we're going to
Monarch.
Fallbrook.
Yeah, looks like it. I honestly appreciate that just teleports you to the ship's interior.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Oh, I remember this particular merchant.
Stay safe out there.
This is the one talking about people. Everyone gets a piece on this train. Ow, my legs. Good God. I don't ever use those anymore, so I might as well.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take, it's a little hazy when I think back on it.
This looks like a play.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage.
I don't...
Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Yes.
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's stay on topic. I just want to change her beneficiary.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Huh. Okay. But how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies.
Oh, fantastic.
And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Right.
I think you have something in your eye. Perhaps I can interest you in our ocular abnormality coverage.
Hey, you'll do this you'll be, oh, nah. You'll do this or you'll be filling your own claim.
Please.
Filing.
My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month.
Neat.
I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
So, Ellie.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
I mean, if you don't have the stats, yeah. What are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Guess not. Better to figure things out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate that, but I didn't do this for the money.
Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you?
I've got my reasons.
Uh-huh. Well, you keep the money anyhow. One of us has to look out for your interests.
I appreciate it. Wouldn't want you to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Yeah, sure. If you say so.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Goddamn woolly cows. Oh, is that what it is? Well, that's two more quests done.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I think we only have... No, we only have one more companion quest left. And it's Sam's. You know what? We'll bring Sam along for a bit. We haven't done anything with him in a while. Rip Havarti indeed. Hey, Carmen.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yes, that would be me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
The Phoenix?
Yeah. That's my code name for, you know, our mutual friend.
Ah, Phineas Phoenix. Fun. Alright. What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Of course you are. Do I have one?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Whatever. Just give me the information I came. Wait, no. No way. I'm Golden Eagle. You can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames.
We literally just did that.
Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
I think you underestimate the amount of firepower I have on me. Can't you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
That's a pretty powerful weapon, though. That's debatable.
Ha ha. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
I want my codename to be Crocthaw, Destructor of Worlds and Galaxies. Alright, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Of course. How exactly did you get involved in this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
I think my codename is Newt. Zeb. You're not using the name Z. How about Betty? Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
A little bit. It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
A regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
If you ask me, the suggestion box was pretty useless to begin with.
I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
I stopped fixing things and you committed treason. It's interesting. They shortened Zebgrin to Z instead of Zeb. I think that my actual code name would, of course, be Salamander. But that's a pretty terrible code name. There's got to be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Alright, looks like I've got some work done.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Fantastic. Never before have I ever needed something so bad and not known it. Yes. More lies. Oh, really?
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper.
What? Sorry, Sam, you don't have a printer. You guys have some pretty tough armor. Ooh, that's a lot of good stuff.
Muting volume now.
What? What do you think you...
Nothing at all.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Damn it. Oh man, my reputation is going down faster than, I don't know, my grades after Morrowind came out. Yeah, that's a good analogy. I like Morrowind. Unfortunately, keywords being good, or was. Yeah. Where am I going here? Oh, this elephant.
Anti-Cleo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollop.
That episode.
Spacer's Choice Dehydrated Water Tablet. Just add air. Now available in carbonate.
Dear Lord, my power of logs, maybe I'll be saved. What's all this about the power of logs? I'll say on parcel service. Why would you even bother anymore, Zeb? Once this finishes, the next thing gets chosen.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Oh, wow, you can really see the cracks. Literally!
You have a rather exotic presence. A new Auntie Cleo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
That lipstick looks awful. What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
So if someone needs a package delivered, they'd come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
What the hell's the difference between a parcel and a package?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
The fuck? This place is so backwards. I'm glad I murdered all those people. I regret nothing.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Hold up a moment. We have other quests to do. Let's go visit Dr. Chartran, shall we? Sorry, Chartran. Ooh.
Area assessment. Spick and span.
You're damn straight, Jesus. Okay. Oh, it's down below. They've got a secret lab, don't they? Man, I haven't seen places this opulent since I played Echo. And the entire place is fake in Echo. That's sort of the point. Logs. Cascadia compromised. I've received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells. Maybe not. I hope whatever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a brighter purpose, or a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks, my team? As usual, my handlers on board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse in the general population, they desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS-1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the world we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Oh. Hey, Elsa. Why are you clawing my arm? What you up to, baby girl? Sorry. Cat's taking over the stream again. Can you guys see her? Hold up. No, you cannot. Let me fix that. +1 Elsa, please. She's decided that she wants to be pet, and so she shall be pet. Oh, it's plus Elsa. And a number, if you want. But plus Elsa, we'll just add 1. You do see an Elsa, and I keep forgetting my character is female. Because now I have a top hat and a... Hold up a moment. What do I look like? What do I actually look like? I look like a black version of Abe Lincoln. With armor. And a flamethrower. And probably something worse. What time is it, Elsa? It's not time for feeding. You already ate today. You ate twice. And in far greater quantities than I was expecting. Boop. You mess with the meow meow, you get the meow meow. Okay, anyway, I'll leave Elsa to do what she does. Oh, the moment I stop petting her, her tail stops going. Well, you can really see that tail just go the moment. I wonder if she likes me petting her. I'm not ever... See, Elsa's not got an audible purr, so I have no idea. I imagine she does, otherwise she wouldn't bother me while I was playing games. And then put her butt in a way that I can easily pet her. Do you like being pet, Elsa? Take that as a yes. All right. Let's go. Where is the lab entrance that we unlocked? Oh wait, it was this one. There is some flu. Okay. Wait, where are their boobs?
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
You left your computer unlocked. So Lilia Hagen sent me to kill you?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board?
No.
Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Lilia runs Sublight Salvage on the Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
I did nothing. I did nothing. Lilia has orders to airlock your sleeping friends if I don't report in.
I'll tell you everything, just don't hurt them. Too many people have been harmed on my account.
That's a rare dose of sincerity for Byzantium.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
You want hugs? How did you almost one-shot Genichiro, Naoji-sama? Or do you mean just in one run? This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Hold on, what about the aliens?
Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon.
Oh. Adaptation didn't save your research team.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Also, what you up to? Elsa really isn't interested in this toy. No matter how much I try to convince her. She's interested in this one, though. Oh, yep. Very interested in this one. Silly kitty. Sorry, cat's distracting me. You know how it is. She wants to play and you can't really deny her because she is cat. She'll get her way one way or the other. Silly kitty. Anyway. The board is uneasy about letting the... Sorry. No, that's what she said. Right. Lilia sent me after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up instead.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Yeah.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Okay, where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
Not really a fan of the board, let's be honest. So there really is no alien conspiracy?
Alien conspiracy? No. What, did you hit your head on your way in or something? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Sorry about that,
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because the fate of the colony is in my hands.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The dog has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
You're damn straight. Also, super sorry about bopping the mic. That was entirely
Got
on
my
me.
sights on you.
Heavy machine gun 2, Deadeye assault rifle.
System alert.
Entering quiet mode.
Hey, Eva.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
He's got an entire secret lab, so he should. Time to go talk to Phineas. Oh, nice. That took you way less times than it took me. I'm honestly pretty bad at, you know, the second rows.
I believe your choice.
I'm a slow learner, unfortunately.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Oh, it took me well over 20 when I ended up running up against him. Granted, by the time that I learned him, then we went up against the final boss, and the Genichiro phase is just... I guess he's here, I guess. He's not a threat anymore. Entire boss fight, man. I have drugs.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Yeah, I know. I never really let it bother me, to be honest. Different people do learn it at different rates. And also, as over the last year or so, I started to realize that a lot of my learning speed does come down to, unfortunately, my ADHD. I have difficulty applying skills I've learned. Hey, I don't know. Elsa, what you doing? Elsa, what you doing? Where are you going, meow meow? She's attacking my chair. What's she doing? Hold up a moment. Where are you going, meow?
He who has time to waste is wealthy indeed.
Sorry. You know how it is. Cats. It took you 2 years to learn how to properly Royal Guard and DMC? Yeah. That's kind of funny considering that parrying came naturally to me. Then again, I spent a lot of time in Dark Souls 1 learning to parry. I got very good at it. Don't worry about it.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here?
You misunderstood Chartrand's research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
Yeah. Very good at it. Yeah, parrying in Dark Souls was something I spent a lot of time with. In Dark Souls 1, I actually killed the final boss with my first playthrough by parrying him to death. He's one of the few bosses in any of the Dark Souls games that you can actually parry.
Rizzo's purple berry. Soft flower now around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Hey, Kremlin, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? What you been up to? Where have you been? I can't expect anything. Oh, it does leave a bullet decal. Wasn't sure. And yes, there is animation cam. Has it been a while? I feel like I didn't see you yesterday. I could be wrong.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Did I see you yesterday? Might have been at the end.
We are now in orbit.
Hold up.
Of Byzantium, Captain.
Started working again this week. Ah, gotcha. God damn work. And the complete lack of ability to say no to it because you need to pay bills. Hate bills. Why do we need bills? Elsa. Elsa, it's a laser. You should catch it. Yeah. Oh my god. She is so fast right now. She's just light speed kitty. Elsa. Oh my god. You have so much energy today. Look at you. I've been trying to build up a relationship with Elsa again, because I've been noticing she's been sort of depressed, and it seems to be working. Like she wants to play all the time. Elsa is very zooms. Holy crap.
No one tells you how much of the job is waiting for action.
Who did that? Who wowed? My god. Come on. Come on, Elsa. Come on. Yes, he caught it. Wanted to give her the satisfaction of actually catching something, which she hasn't been doing until now. Hey. Hey, kitty. She's actually starting to lose weight again, too. So I'm happy about that. Because Elsa was a fatty. Now she's a bit less of a fatty. Which, I'll be honest, really happy Elsa's starting to lose some weight. Especially since she's got that doctor's appointment coming up. I want her to be back to normal feline standards by the time the doctor's appointment happens. Oh god, it's Nouch. By the way, does anyone... Do I have any outstanding sound effects that I need to add? I forget. Does anyone remember? You got it, Elsa. Good job. Man, just look at her go all over the place. Need to add the boosh SFX? Well, when you are a sub level, then you can add it. That's how everyone else got their SFXs. Or you could send me some money on Patreon, either or. I don't really care. Spec has like 5 SFXs because he's paying a ton of money to me on Patreon and is a sub here. Which, holy crap, man. Holy crap, you're so playful. Why are you so playful now? Is it because I've been trying to work with you to become a better kitty? Or more correctly, become a better owner of a kitty? This has actually been working. She seems so much more happy now. Okay, anyway. Well, there you go. Thank you, Kremlin Kev, for gifting the sub to Level 1 Alt, who can now put in his base boosted boosh. You gotta find me the sound level.
I only wish they weren't showing so many snakes.
I'm not gonna put something in just in case you don't. Just in case it's not the one you want. Just in time, Exile. I mean, if you... Ooh! Elsa, come back here. Holy crap. How zoomy are you tonight? Look at her go. Yeah, just DM it to me. Let's be in a movie. Hello, I am here to be in a movie. I can't just ignore you. You have like the energy of a kitten right now. Holy crap. Why do you have so much energy? You just like the call back at the parents' house. Also, when you DM it, let me know if you want to share it with everyone. Level. By default, I don't make them public. Fantastic. What am I eating now?
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Huh.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
This feels very much like I'm being set up to fail. What's that supposed to mean?
No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you...
Hello. Break a leg.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours.
What?
With their patented stomach stuffing effects and
What?
baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Is this a movie or an ad? Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Which side is my good side?
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described are scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
You ran like a coward then. You'll run now if you know what's good for you.
I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
I mean, do you know how to record the sounds, Zutara?
Speechless, I see. It is a flawless plan. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers?
Let's
take 5.
I would argue me. Hello.
That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material?
You bet.
Amazing. Just firm up that jawline, and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue anyway?
I mean,
I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions, you flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets. Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna be in a movie, everyone. I'm gonna be in a movie.
I find myself marveling.
It's probably porn. Let's be honest. Jesus. Someone must have raided him. I came into his runs a while back and he had like over 100. Oh, I hope he gets partnership because of it. A couple of good days like that, and you can get partnership real easy. Though obviously rules are a little bit tighter for partners.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got the punch right here.
You were once in a porn movie? Pray tell, do you know the name? If it actually helps him. I mean, he gets a better cut of the cut of subs, and I know that he's not making enough money through subs to do streaming on his own. Also, oh god, it is actually time to end, isn't it? I didn't even realize it's 10 o'clock. Jesus. When I did this quest line, my final line was a 100 skill check and something. Huh. Interesting. Kind of wish I'd gotten that, because I probably would have been able to make it since I've got perfect speech. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this button, and so you guys all know the drill. Thank you all for joining us around the campfire tonight. Feel free to stay until dawn, but stories are done for now. You can join the community at Discord to support the campgrounds through all of the usual methods, those being follows, Patreon, donations, or subscriptions. There's a Humble Bundle link that gives you something in return for your donation. Thank you to all of my continued supporters, Specsnick, Kremlin Kev, Love of Potato, NBFF, Alpha MGZO, Desalona, Reagan Smash, Captain Flash, Veritanium, Is the D, Zebgrin, and 10 Ace Games for continuing to support the stream. I really appreciate you all. I'm going to find, let's see, who do we have? You know what? Roseguard is playing, or is streaming the Council with 140 plus something. But I'm going to raid Smams, because he's playing Disco Elysium. So, until next time, have a safe trip to the Dark Forest. I hope to see you all again soonish. And everyone say hi to Smams for me. Actually, I'm going to be over there too, so I'll say hi to him as well. Anyway, night.